Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Whispering Willow Oracle. Today I'm going to be doing a current energies reading. So we're going to be looking at your recent, past, present, and future. These messages are timeless, so whenever you come across this reading, there may be something here for you. Remember to only take the messages that resonate and leave what does not. So I haven't been posting in a little while, and for anyone who has been here or watching my videos like regularly, sorry about that. I wish I could be posting more often. I'm actually in the process of moving. It's going to be a long process. I'll be in and out of this space and probably doing some readings from another space, but not until I get a little bit more set up. I'm also hoping to do some readings outside in the new space. So anyways, it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens, but hopefully I can get a few more readings done here before that happens. And I'd like to be posting more, but really it's just circumstances are so busy this summer. I never thought I would be so busy, so here we are. Okay, I'd like to thank our angels, ancestors, and beings of the highest white light for being here today and providing us with clear and concise messages. Thank you, Spirit, for providing clear and concise messages today. We did get the 9 of Earth, or the 9 of Pentacles out, so this is definitely a reading about abundance. We have the Page of Fire in reverse. I don't even think this is in here, but I'm seeing a tiger. Is that a tiger? Oh, it is a tiger. It's a Siberian tiger. Purity. I just heard purity. Cleanse yourself to prepare yourself for these very pure gifts. So the 9 of Earth here, I also, with this 9 of Earth, I got a very hermetic vibe, almost like a nun or a virgin, like more on the metaphysical level. It doesn't have to be like, you know, I'm not talking about like anything religious or physically, just this energy of purity, of being like of cleansing yourself of other energies, because really that's what that is, right? Cleansing yourself of outside energies so that you can receive this pure gift. And I am getting here, for some people, this could be a pregnancy that you are experiencing. You could be either having a baby this summer or getting pregnant this summer, or you already are pregnant, you're just finding out, or you're just sharing the news. All right, I'd like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and beings of the highest white light for providing us with clear and concise messages today. So I have the Page of Water here and the 9 of Water. Interesting. You could be having twins, but I'm also getting a girl. But of course, take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be a girl if you are pregnant. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I also got Cancer, so you might be giving birth like very soon if you are pregnant, and you might be having a Cancer baby. I also heard Sagittarius, so it could be that you're having a child in the winter season, and it could be a Sagittarius. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, I just have a stone there that keeps moving. And we have the Magician in the World. This card kept popping out for me too. I'm kind of glad it came out. I'm getting here like just creation. And this, again, it doesn't have to be a pregnancy, but it's something that's coming straight from source. Like there's a sense of purity, like a childlike innocence and purity with this energy that's coming, being birthed into the world. And that's why I keep getting this pregnancy. But again, take it as it resonates. It could be that you're growing a business, or that someone around you could be having a baby. Like you could be becoming an aunt or an uncle. You could be becoming a grandparent here. I'm getting like a rite of passage. And it could be that this child is passing. It could be that they're reincarnating. I kind of am getting this like duality of they're in another realm right now. Like they're definitely on the other side. I haven't got the sense that you've given birth yet, but there's still like a spirit baby. So you may have had loss in the past, and this baby is kind of like, I think they call them rainbow babies, or it's a passed on loved one who's reincarnating into this child. Like it's a spirit that you know, it's a spirit that you've been familiar with before in this life, not just in a past life. This isn't just a past life connection. This child is someone who you have lost and mourned, and they're coming back to you. But I'm being told to remind you not to ever have expectations on children for them. Even if they are the spirit of an ancestor coming back, they're children just like any other, and they don't necessarily have the memories that they have. All children start out fresh, and they may not even carry like many traits that you would particularly say, oh, it belongs to this person, because every person gets a fresh start with their life. Of course there's a kernel that gets carried through lifetimes, and it is common for spirits to be born within a same family or bloodline or spirit family. So I'm definitely getting that this is a member of your spirit family being reincarnated, coming into this life. With the world here, again, I'm getting a lot of fertility, a lot of abundance. This is a very like earth and water. So like I feel like when women are pregnant, you know, they're carrying the baby in this amniotic fluid, and it's like a water environment, but yet it's so earthy. Like there's an earthiness to it's a very, very like earthy experience to be pregnant and to birth and to be born, right? It's kind of the portal from the other side, the ether, into this world. You're born into water first. Like you're in this amniotic sac. I don't know, like it's like this in between world. You have to be born into the water before you can be born into the earth. It's a cushion that spirit gives children before it puts them into like more of a harsher environment. Not that the earth can't be nurturing, and the earth is very nurturing, but it is a little bit more harsh than the protective womb that we have inside of our mothers for the 9 months that we're growing and becoming a human, coming into that body. So I get that this child is not crossed over yet, but they will. Like I'm feeling like a really big sense of positivity, but I'm also feeling like a deep connection to the divine and to the earth. And that's why I feel like this is about creation. This is a creation story here. You might be a single mother. You may be going through this by yourself. I'm not picking up a lot here on a partner or supportive energy, so I'm gonna pull from the Angels and Ancestors deck just to see if there's any other spirits who are here. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and beings of the highest white light, for providing the collective with clear and concise messages today. Also, I'm hearing that this child is going to change your world. This is a new era for you. This era of parenthood, motherhood. A lot of blue, a lot of like a very calm, peaceful energy. I think that you, especially if you know that you're pregnant, I feel like you're keeping a very calm space for yourself. And this is like, I don't know, this is like a very, very similar energy. So this is definitely clarifying this card here. And this is the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. And you see the similarities, like how they're kind of draped and their hands are around their heart space. You can't really see her eyes. Her eyes are closed and she's kind of shrouded. And I kind of feel like you're creating this space, this internal space for yourself that's very peaceful. And it's very angelic and pure. And you have to keep this space very pure in order to create a really positive, nurturing space for this child. Yeah. Also with the yellow flower, that's reminding me of something. It is reminding me of like I don't know, when my grandfather was buried, we had yellow roses, and I believe my grandmother told me that's what you give guests, like that's what we handed out to the guests at the funeral, at the graveside. So I don't know if that's I actually don't know. I have to ask her to explain more to me why that particularly was a tradition that she had. But it is reminding me of, like, because of my personal experience, but that's kind of what I'm drawing from here too. It is reminding me of what you kind of would be holding as someone passed away and you're mourning, but you're expecting their return, and this is like a return. Thank you, angels and ancestors, for providing the collective with clear and concise messages today. Thank you for providing the collective with clear and concise messages today. We have the Stag, trust and thrive. And of course, this is a very masculine sign. And it's a very fertile sign too here with trust and thrive. You simply need to give over your energy to the universe and trust that it will provide for you. It will provide everything necessary for you and your child to thrive together. And this could also be the masculine who is providing for you and who is assisting you. Like, I am getting that you feel very supported. Like, you can be in this very feminine energy, kind of this internal energy, focused on the inward, focused on what is inside, not so much focused on the outside world. Bride, wife, and engagement. So you might be getting engaged during this time as well. You might have already had this, wedding planned, and then you found out you were expecting. I do think that maybe this is a proposal upcoming, and that's why this is such a different, like this, there's so much abundance, and this is like, I'm getting that this is such a different era for you than you've ever been in any other part of your life. So I think that's why there's so much change. Turtle, slowness, and protection. And I'm kind of getting this with like the stag energy, like this animal energy over here is very much like the masculine energy that is showing up in animal symbols, like obviously it looks like. And I think that this person is someone who, like, I'm getting like they're very calm and collected, and they take things slowly, and they don't react, they don't overreact. Like, it's not that they don't react to anything, they just don't overreact. And they're very protective of you, and they're going to be very protective of you and your child. But they're a very good provider. Like, especially with the turtle, the turtle shell, they're obviously like a very, they provide like a good house and home. Firecracker, we have excitement, so you're probably going to be very excited about this news if you haven't already found out about this, or telling your friends and family. There's going to be a lot of excitement for you. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. However, I'm getting with rabbit here, just a very fertile energy, because rabbits are known as a very fertile creature, that they have a lot of sex and they have a lot of babies. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're trying for a baby. Also, if you're not trying for a baby, obviously maybe this message isn't for you, or I guess it would just be a message to say, like, be careful if you're trying to family plan and if you're not ready for a child. But this message is definitely for someone who wants a child, has been waiting for a child, and is ready for a child, even if it's not like the perfect time, because I'm getting here that you might not be married yet. And if you're traditional, or if you come from a traditional family, that might be like something that you have to just mentally contend with. I'm not feeling like you really care all that much, that it's not that important to you, which is great. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a child before you're married. I just know that for traditional families, that can be a contentious spot, right? Or like something that you might feel that people in your family will judge you for, but I'm getting that you don't really care, which is great. We have wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So I'm getting that you may have felt like this before. You may have felt very like distracted and unsure of what you're doing, where you're going, how is everything going to turn out. This is exactly what you wanted. Like, you've been waiting for this your whole life, and now that it's here, you really feel like you have purpose. And it's going to, I'm getting actually with this and the world, your fortunes are changing, things are changing. Everything is looking a little bit different. You see the world in a different light now, and you're not feeling like you're chasing your purpose. You feel like your purpose has found you, and you're ready for that responsibility and for that next step forward in maturing. And I'm just getting that, like, you've really matured on a lot of different levels, not just here ready to be a parent, but like in different relationships, like with your friends, with your family, even just emotionally maturing, feeling a lot more secure in who you are. And that's wonderful. You might be an older parent, you might be becoming a parent at an older age, and that's, they say, that's great for children. That's wonderful for children's success. There's nothing wrong with being an older parent. Most people are having children later and later in life just because of the economy. Things are more difficult. A lot of people carry on with higher education. There's so many reasons why people wait to have children. So if you're older than like the generation before, that's not abnormal anymore. Not for our generation, right? Like it's very different. And then I also have candle here. You'll be shown the way. So obviously here with like you feeling like you're rambling aimlessly, there was a plan, even if you couldn't see it at the time, even if you weren't sure what like your purpose was or why you were here. I think you always trusted that there was going to be something better for you, something waiting for you here, something to come forward and show itself to you and guide you in the right direction. And that's what kept you carrying on, was that you knew your purpose maybe wasn't going to be shown to you until later in life, and here it is now. It's a very, very exciting time. I'm getting that you are very excited, especially now that you kind of see your way forward. It's just a very, very abundant and exciting time. It's life-changing, it's life-altering. Even if this is not a pregnancy, you can take a lot of these words and apply them to a different situation in your life here. Of course, this for me is a very, very specific message, but again, it can be up for interpretation, and you can apply it to your own situation. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it here. It's very, very clear. I think you can expect to have wow, I just got with the Magician too, like this, you and this child are on the same vibration, you're on like the same wavelengths, and I think you should really try meditating and speaking to this child, because it can hear you, it can hear your thoughts. You two are connected on a very intuitive level, like more than just like regular mother and child, partly because you've cultivated that. So children are naturally born with that. They actually don't have to try very hard to be psychic and intuitive and have all of these like clair gifts, right? Like this clairaudience and clairvoyance and anyways, they don't have to try. We as adults, as we get older, we forget, right? The world doesn't encourage us necessarily to develop those skills, and we lose that. But mothers and babies, of course, are known to have very intuitive connections. But I feel that you're a person who has developed maybe a lot of psychic gifts or some clairvoyance, you know, and maybe that gift is something that you and your child will share together, and you can encourage them. You can be that force in their life that doesn't let them forget where they came from and keeps them close to source, keeps them close to divinity. Yeah, I'm getting that here. So I think your child is going to be very gifted as well in those areas, in the spiritual realm. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope this message resonated for you. And if you enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe, and hopefully I will catch you in a future video. Take care. Bye.